I'm actually timing myself to see how long it takes me to edit a rough cut. And I got a purple pen because it's more fun. Margarisa, Margarisa. I just got home from work and I cannot tell you how unmotivated I am to get up and practice right now. So I decided to vlog because vlogging usually motivates me to get up and do something. So I actually have something to film. So it's 6 o'clock and literally if I just start practicing right now, I can be done in like 30, 45 minutes because I already went to a workout class this morning. So I literally just need to practice dance. It's not like I need to do any other conditioning or anything. I'm procrastinating. Okay, let's go. I never practice at this time because I feel like I always procrastinate and practice later at night, but the lighting is actually so good in this room right now. I really should practice earlier in the evening than I usually do. Well, I started the music and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna skip the first jati because it's too hard and I'll just do the first paragraph, second jati, and the second paragraph. And I start the music and my mom promptly walks in, sits down, and decides to watch the whole run. So of course I had to do it from the beginning. And then I finish it and I'm kind of tired and then my mom goes on to roast my entire existence and she was like, you just came back from work. You must be really tired. That's why it looked like that. And I was like, what? I actually feel like I had a bit of energy, but I guess not. So I got a 20% out of 100 from my mom. So I guess it was a good thing I sat down to practice today because the Lord knows I need it. Anyway, I'm still happy I practiced and my mom likes the Varnam. So that's a start. Sani ga ma pa da ni sa, sani da ba ma ga ri 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 sa, ga ri sa, ga ri sa, ma ga ri sa, ma ga ri sa, pa ma ga ri sa, pa ma ga ri sa, da ba ma ga ri sa, ni da ba ma ga ri sa, sani da ba ma ga ri sa. Ga ma da ni da ni sa da ni sa ni da ni da pa ma ga ma da da na na da da di na 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 ra da da na 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 na. I have like many creative outlets that I wish I utilized a bit more. So I dance, I sing, I like making videos. I also, like when we talk about creativity, I feel like For me, creativity is kind of anything where you let your mind go free and kind of let it do whatever it wants. Like, there's no pressure about delivering something or answering to someone. It's kind of like letting your mind do what it wants to do. And it doesn't really matter what the medium is, I think. Yeah, I find that like having a 9 to 5 job, like when you're tired and you come home, you kind of, it is like very exhausting. Like yesterday, I had a really bad headache. And I do just feel tired because you're out all day and your brain is also working incredibly hard. But instead of coming home and just like immediately going into like watching a show or going on social media or watching YouTube, I kind of wish I thought of rest a little differently. Like I wish rest was like working out or dancing or singing or just doing things, like still doing things, but doing things that actually like make me feel more energized. Whereas like right now, I feel like everything I do takes energy. And that's something I've trained my brain to think that actively doing something is energy draining, and then not actively, passively consuming something is like energy restoring, which we all know that's not true. So I'm trying to like retrain my routine a bit to think of doing creative things or like still actively doing things as a form of rest. So today I'm going to be journaling, which is something I do pretty often. I used to, depending on like how my life is looking, I do it every day if I'm like really mentally overwhelmed and kind of need to get my thoughts out every day. Or if I'm really, really busy, I sometimes do it every other day or a couple times a week just because I feel like when I'm super, super busy, I don't have that many thoughts. Like it's more just like executing, doing whatever I need to do. But today I'm going to journal. And since this is a creative activities vlog, instead of just doing like my usual brain dump where I just talk to my journal, which I do think is creative in some ways, I'm going to try to journal in a story format today. So um, it kind of leans into the creativity aspect of this vlog. Not really sure what I'm going to write about. I had a couple ideas in the morning, but we will see. No planning, just writing. I'm not even typing, so I can't really like go and edit anything, but just like trying to write a little story. Oh, and I got a purple pen because it's more fun than a regular color pen. And I also got my normal pen, which I usually write with. Okay, that basically just took me less than 10 minutes. I think having a journaling practice is such a good and beneficial activity, especially because there are no rules. Like you can write about your day, you could draw a picture, you could write a story, you could answer a prompt if you have no thoughts on your mind. That's something I really like to do. I'll just like look up some interesting questions, pick one and write it. Sometimes I pick really nice quotes and I respond to them and say like, what does this quote mean to me? English class type stuff. And it just like allows you literally 10 minutes, a minimum of 10 minutes. Like it's so quick and you can sit down and just like be one with your thoughts. I know that just sounds so like wishy-washy, like be one with your thoughts, but it's like everything we do in life is for an output. Like there's some reason why we're doing this. We're delivering something to someone, we're finishing a project, we're like trying to earn money. There's all these like output based activities, and it's so important to have process based activities where it doesn't matter. No one's ever going to like publish this journal. I'm literally just doing it for the peace it gives me and for the relaxation it gives me and for the creative exercise too. So I do this for the process, not for the output. And I think that's I think it's really important to have a couple activities like that in your life where you're not trying to get something out of it, but rather it's giving you something. Good morning. It's Sunday morning and I have a lot of stuff to do today, so I thought I would record the process to motivate myself to finish everything. Um, so last week last week I filmed a week in my life vlog, which was very sparse. Like I did it without any kind of plan. I just filmed whenever I was able to in the week and just get collected as much footage as I possibly could. Obviously, like when you see these like very practiced YouTubers who are like very, very experienced, there's like so much coherency and plan to like any kind of video, including their vlogs. But for me, I'm still like learning how to do all this stuff and learning also what I like to do. So what I told myself was to just take clips as much as I could in the week and not put too much pressure on like what it should be like, because I feel like that like when you put too much pressure on what an output is supposed to look like before actually doing the work to create that output, sometimes it just stops you from even trying. So basically, I spent the week taking clips anytime I remembered to, and I thought it actually was pretty good. Like, I think I got quite a few little moments from the week, so now I have to edit it and see how I can put it together in a way that makes it fun and interesting to watch. So I have imported all the footage into Premiere and just dragged all the footage onto the sequence, and I have 2 hours and 14 minutes of footage, which is a bit overwhelming at first. I'm actually timing myself to see how long it takes me to edit a rough cut. So I'm going to start the stopwatch when I edit and pause it whenever I stop, and I'll update you on how long it takes to fully get a rough cut done. So this is step one. Bruh, I didn't even start the stopwatch. Okay, starting now. Just finished editing the rough cut. Originally, I think there was about 2 hours and 15 minutes of footage, and I've cut it down to 17 minutes of footage. And that took me 53 minutes and 2 seconds. Not bad, actually. I feel like I thought it would take me a lot more time, but I just sat down and cranked it out. It is many hours later. The first clip when I edited the rough cut was 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. this morning. I edited it for an hour, and now it's 4:30 p.m. I want to create a semi-final cut, which basically means trimming down the sections even more, adding text and transitions, and yeah, that's it for now. Hey, we're at 1 hour 38 minutes and 5:23. My goal was to finish the rough cut by 5, but went 23 minutes over. Um, so now what I'm doing is I'm editing the intro, which I'm just doing collage style. Like I'm just taking little clips from the whole video and putting it together in a sequence. So I need to do the intro and I need to add music. And then I think I'm done. It would be crazy if I could finish this before the 2 hour mark, but I think realistically, maybe hopefully 2 hour 15 minutes and by 6 p.m. We did it. 1 hour 57 seconds. Music is added. What else did I say I was gonna do? Oh, the intro's done. And now I think all I need to do is watch it through, final check, and whatever tiny fixes need to be made, and I need to make the thumbnail. So I think, so the video itself is about 15.5 minutes, and then I need to make the thumbnail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the video play on the side while I make the thumbnail so that I can hopefully get both done at the same time. It's 5:43 and I want to be exporting at 6 o'clock, which means another 15 to 20 minutes, which would get me to like 2 hours and 15 minutes. That would be perfect. It's 6:01 and I just hit export.